which way to go and whatnot.
Good evening.
Hi.
I'm glad you know. How are you tonight? Perfect. My name's Jason. I'll be taking care of you this evening. May I start you off with flat water, or do you prefer bottled sparkling water?
Flat water works for me already, John.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. So,
Now, better.
So, we done with this report on Yama?
I am not.
So heavy.
Excellent. Well, what brings us in for dinner this evening?
We're having a business meeting with my clients, and we were in the area of trying out.
Excellent. Thanks for coming in. May I start you two with the beverage this evening? Perhaps a bourbon for the gentleman, or Italian gentleman is really good.
How you know I'm not taking perfect, but got me in trouble one time, so.
Well, alright. How about vodka?
I know something that tastes like water, and I can pay for it. It's not really my thing. I do like gin, I like tequila.
Okay. How about a nice margarita on the rocks with salt?
I know it sounds difficult, but the sour mixture just kind of eats my stomach apart. So, how about just a beer? Do you have any local things?
Absolutely. I have a really nice, we have Atwater Dirty Black. It's going to be a nice summer beer, a little bit of orange and coriander in there as well. Be a little bit on the lighter side for you.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not as difficult as he is. How about, I want something that's local as well, but I'm not really a martini kind of girl. Oh, that looks good. What about this?
Yeah, up north. Very nice. So it's going to be kind of more of a cherry martini driven. So you have the Flarenum, which will give it a little bit of an herbal essence to it, with Amaro cherry syrup as well, and then Tito's vodka.
Okay, perfect. This is perfect.
I'll agree on this for you.
Thank you.
So in a typical dining scenario, you'd always want to address the woman first. But in this case, she had stated that she is taking her client out to dinner. That is why I focused my attention on her guest of the evening, being that she stated that she will be the host of the night. So when you're doing your cocktail service, you always want to serve your drinks on the right-hand side of your desk. So when you approach, you should have your tray with your cocktails in your left-hand side. Also, when you go to set down your beverages, if there is a glass that is in the way, you will want to simply move it out of the way like it is a chess piece before you set your beverage down.
Great.
Do we have any questions about the menu so far, or perhaps start you off with an appetizer? Sausage and peppers are really good.
I don't eat pork, but I was thinking about the mussels. What do you get from the mussels?
Your black rope mussels, and they're going to saute it with a little bit of white wine, served in a nice tomato broth with grilled croustines.
What do you think, John?
Great.
Go for that.
So I'll go ahead and get those started for you. Would we care for bread and oil with dinner this evening?
Gotta have muscles, right?
I agree.
Got stuff off the sauce.
Sounds great. I'll get those working for you, and I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, thank you. This is really good.
It's definitely fried.
It's not overly sweet.
Sorry, dipping oil for our bread here. Here we have fresh caper and parsley with a touch of crushed red pepper and roasted garlic, finished off with imported olive oil. So after I poured the oil into the monkey dish that had the verde in it, you always want to pour it to the inner ring. It just holds the oil better in there, and it's a better presentation to the table as well. Now that I came back to the table, I see the foam has subsided on the gentleman's beer. Therefore, I can pour the rest of his beer in his glass. And you always want to have the label facing the guest. That way I can remove this from the table as well. It gives me an opportunity to take a look at the table as well. I always like a clean, maintained table. So here I can finish pouring the rest of the water bottle for the lady first here. Microwave. And now I can remove the water bottle and bring back a fresh bottle for the table as well. Well, appetizer will be ready in just a couple more minutes for you. Perfect. And we have a couple of features for you tonight as well, and also a little bit about our restaurant. What sets us apart from other restaurants is we do pride ourselves in the quality of product we use. So we use everything from Strauss free range veal, which is the best you can get, and it's also local to the Midwest, to hormone-free chicken. We do, trim and cut all our fish and meats fresh daily every morning. So just a couple of things about us as well. So all the on-the-animal menus are set up the same way, with the exception of our specialties of the house box here. That gives the executive chef of each restaurant their own free range of showcasing their own seasonal features for us as well. With addition to that, I do have a special tonight. Tonight we're featuring a grilled marinated bear booty that's going to be served over a nice multi-grain risotto with a little bit of smoked Gouda and capicola. We're going to garnish the dish with a nice fresh peach and cucumber relish, and then finish off with a nice white balsamic reduction sauce. Also, our current promotion we're running for the rest of the summer right now is our cut above. It's a nice 12-ounce hand-trimmed New York strip that's going to be finished off with our signature zip sauce, served with roasted vegetable and potato. It also comes with a choice of salad or soup and soup.
Oh, I was gonna go with the ribeye, but I think I'm gonna go with the New York strip. Okay. It's not, and it's a little bit smaller, so.
Well, also one of my personal favorite dishes from the chef specials is going to be the ravioli alla aragosta. It's going to be lobster ravioli. So that's lobster stuffed pasta pillows that's been tossed with a little bit of mired lemon. It's going to be served over a nice bed of Swiss chard and Bermuda onions that's been sauteed with a little bit of prosciutto and black garlic.
Oh, I think I'm gonna still stick with the steak. Can I have it there, please?
Are we going with the cut above that I mentioned, or the bistecca arrostillo?
Oh, the cut above.
Excellent. So you want that cooked to a rare?
Yes.
That'll be a full red center.
Perfect.
And would you care for a salad or soup this evening?
What's in your house salad?
It's going to be a farmer's green mix, your choice of dressing, finished with cucumber, tomato, and garbanzo beans.
I will have the house, please.
Our house dressing is going to be a creamy garlic parmesan. We also have available ranch, raspberry vinaigrette, balsamic vinaigrette, vinegar and oil, or Italian.
So, obviously we're an Italian restaurant, so I'm thinking maybe some pasta. What tends to be the most popular? I was looking at maybe rigatoni.
Well, being an Italian restaurant, we do make a lot of homemade pastas. Rigatoni is not going to be one of them. One of my personal favorites is going to be the tagliatelle. It's going to be homemade egg and spinach linguine noodles, tossed with a nice light wine and cream sauce with a touch of rosemary. That's going to be incorporated with some fresh chicken tenderloins that have been lightly floured and pan sauteed to get a nice caramelization on them. Finished off with some prosciutto, peas, and onions as well.
Oh, that's great. So there's no mushrooms in that?
No mushrooms at all. And there's mushrooms in the rigatoni, so that would be a better choice for you.
Perfect. Yeah, let's go with that. Sounds great. How did you say that? How was that pronounced?
Tagliatelle.
Oh, perfect.
And would you like a choice of salad or soup today, sir?
I love soup. What kind of soup do you
We have minestrone or pasta visual.
I have minestrone. What is pasta visual?
Pasta visual is going to be a rustic cannellini bean and crumbled Italian sausage soup with fresh vegetables and pasta.
And there's no mushrooms in it?
No mushrooms. Okay.
I'll have that.
All right.
Perfect.
That's right.
No, I mean, it depends on if, but yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be really an issue.
So maybe we'll touch base on Wednesday and let me know we need to do some rearranging.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one thing is I'm going to be in Cleveland, which shouldn't be a problem, but I don't know exactly what time it's going to finish. Just call me, or text me, it shouldn't be a problem.
So I was thinking, what do you think about things in wine?
Yeah, I mean, there's no point.
So, but with you having, do you have any particular red, white, or pear?
I mean, traditionally, I usually drink red, but you run the show, so whatever you drink.
Okay. I'm thinking red too. I can't wait to try these mussels. I just got that one too.
So before setting down any of my utensils or bowls or appetizer itself, what I did was I walked around the table, made sure that I moved everything clear of the guests so I could just walk by and set everything down without any interruption. Once again, you're removing everything around the table like it's a chess piece. So you're not picking up anything off the table, just kind of sliding it around. And then I continued my service by setting down their shovels and utensils, then appetizer plates, and then finished off with setting down their appetizer in the middle of the table, accessible for both. So I see we're looking over the wine list. First off, are we going to start off with any red or white this evening?
We both agreed that we were going to start off with red.
Okay. This is a progressive wine list, so it does go from lightest to fullest. So on the back side of your dinner menu, you're going to find a wine list. At the top, you're going to find whites. On the bottom, you're going to find reds. What are we kind of looking towards?
I think we're both discussing red wine. John's more knowledgeable in the wine than I am, so I'll let you.
Okay.
Well, do you like it to be more fruit-based, or do you like it to have a little more earthy or style?
More.
Okay. So you probably drink more that type. Okay.
And so those reds are going to be listed on the right side of your dinner menu here. I would skip the left side because those are going to be Italian, which are going to be more old world.
Okay. Well, and so
You want to get like a Merlot or is it a Pinot Noir? How about Pinot Noir?
I'm not big anywhere too like I mean,
If you want a more fuller bodied wine, without going as far as a full Cabernet, Merlot would be great. It's still going to be kind of full bodied. It's going to be a little bit softer, but still fruit forward. So I would recommend doing our Flora Springs Merlot.
yeah, I mean, we're actually a really good producer. I personally haven't had that advantage, but
Okay,
I
let's
think
try
it's
that.
great. Probably right where we're looking for. Perfect. We'll have that.
Excellent. I'll be right out there for you too.
Wait, mussels are great.
Yeah, I totally hit the spot. I was starting to get a little angry.
Me too.
Are we still working on our appetizer, or are we all set with this? May I take it out of your way?
I'm full.
Yeah, you better take it, otherwise I'm gonna go. Good. That's awesome, and then you know, garlic is freaking awesome. I'm gonna get breath there.
That's probably why they have them on.
Oh, I didn't realize it made such a mess.
I didn't realize they I didn't want the mussels to go flying.
Right.
That's gonna get you another cocktail.
No, I think I'm gonna wait for my wine. I'm not sure how strong it's gonna be, so gotta pace myself.
Pretty neat. What's that?
This is a crumber. Picking up crumbs off the table.
Little Zamboni machine. It's good. But, yeah, it works just for one more too.
I see people do that in restaurants.
Drives me crazy. I hate when they do that.
I think to get a little sweet.
That's your thing.
That's
Oh, right.
Pretty girl with parmesan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, liquid.
Doesn't it? Smells it.
Like the lid.
Yeah.
Lemon.
Parmesan cheese for this.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Parmesan cheese for this.
In my sweet building. I know that's crazy because you gotta choose everything.
Right. Did you get the pasta fagioli?
I did.
Fresh pepper.
Sure. Thank you.
No, I definitely think that's a little pepper.
We know what's up.
A little bit more. I think it's perfect.
I think I am full. I want to leave some room for myself. He's finished with that.
All set.
Sounds good. Good pictures.
Kind of shows well, doesn't it? I forgot what we ordered. The pasta, didn't it?
Yes.
Great.
So what are you doing this evening?
I have to get a couple of reports before I go back to the hotel room. So, I think the hotel's right around here too. Where, I was in a hotel, I think there's a Doubletree.
The Doubletree is actually in Nova. I have the Hyatt that's directly across the street here.
I think it's one to know about how far away is it?
I would say probably roughly about 4.5, 5 miles.
So can I catch an Uber from here, or is there a taxi service?
We would actually, absolutely, if you have the Uber app, you can do that, or we can call a taxi for you as well.
Well, perfect, thank you.
So I don't have anything to do until about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Getting some shopping and I have to get something for my son. It's difficult to not collect. Something.
What kind of options?
Do you have shopping around here?
We do have a couple different options. We have Laurel Park, which is right down the street about a mile or so. We also have 12 Oaks Mall, which is up in Novi. What's particular?
So I was thinking something sporting goods.
12 Oaks would be good. There's Dick's Sporting Goods. It's not too far from there, but it's in the same general direction. So you take 275 right here, up to 96, and 96 to Novi Road and get off there, and it's going to be directly right in front of you.
Okay, you're perfect.
Yeah, that place is huge too, and they have everything.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind slicing it in the middle of your steak on a shirt, that's good to a perfect rare for you.
That's a good sign.
Right? Oh yes, that was beautiful. Was it? Sorry.
Cheese coat. Not sure.
Parmesan cheese gorge.
I might as well, right? I didn't have it on the soup and I probably made a mistake. Perfect. Thank you.
That's the most delicious.
Definitely crack up your call, please. Absolutely. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
It's even rare on the ends too.
Perfect. This
Sure, perfect.
That was supposed to be good. How many places do it right?
is everything looking good for you? Is there anything else I can do for you at the moment?
It's fantastic.
I'm good for now.
Excellent. Enjoy your night.
Thank you.
That was good.
Man.
I'm almost full.
You hopefully got something
Is
good.
there a chocolate? I always think of chocolate. Well, Or others, I guess it's different.
Right, have you ever had lemon jello? Kind of like a digestive,
No, I
kind
haven't.
of cold stuff. You also had like,
Balsamic.
Like maybe we had like zinc, you like the cream? That's another thing that's supposed to kind of, if you think about it, okay, say we have, so kind of one of the, and you also can do like scallop, not a lot of it, but just enough to maybe your palate.
Do you have lemon? Is that what's called lemon jello?
Yes, we do.
Well, we should probably see what kind of dessert you go first,
Oh,
that might not
right.
go with
Right.
You still working on your wine list?
No, I'm done, thank
Yes,
you.
sir, there's-
it was good, it's fine.
Perfect. We're on a roll so far.
Yeah.
Now let's just hope we get our work done soon.
Oh, I guess here it comes, I guess you get to see it, it's visual.
We're gonna finish on a sweet note tonight, some of our house-made desserts.
Absolutely, what are our choices?
Starting up front here, this is a chocolate peanut butter cheesecake. Coming to this one is my actual personal favorite. This is our tuxedo cake. It's a chocolate cake layered with white chocolate mousse and milk chocolate mousse, surrounded by milk chocolate ganache. This is what we refer to as our Kit Kat. It's going to be a little bit more richer. Inside is dark chocolate mousse with hazelnut praline wafer, and then surrounded by a dark chocolate ganache. And then finishing up with a triple layer carrot cake with cream cheese icing. Also has a little bit of coconut and walnut mixed in as well. Or in the back, we also have classic tiramisu. Also our house-made cannoli, which is a ricotta mascarpone blend, tipped with sliver toasted almonds. Also choices of ice cream. We have spumoni ice cream, chocolate ice cream, vanilla bean ice cream, and also a raspberry sorbet as well.
So many choices. Will you help me?
Yeah, we're gonna try something, right?
What are you in?
I don't know, I mean, what's on top of the cheesecake?
This can be a little bit of whipped cream. Also finish off a little bit of crushed cane chocolate peanut butter.
Are you allergic
No, they were good.
to that?
Sure.
Okay.
So we could finish with some Portugal dessert or perhaps a cappuccino after dinner, chocolate martini, Grand Marnier.
I'll have a cappuccino for sure, but it's pretty late, I gotta eat that.
Absolutely. I'd actually go with more of a port. I heard I did that.
Okay.
Sure. Any coffee or anything on the side?
Espresso.
Espresso?
Okay.
I'll figure it out with this.
Cool.
Your sheet. I know. This chocolate. Was that commercial? Yeah, peanut butter and chocolate. No, going to do common words.
Like midday naps,
Right.
like on a ham too. It's just warm.
I think it's really cool. Here's what I was telling. I took a picture of it. Actually, it was in a bar. And actually took a picture of the layout. One of those small, you know, those green trees or whatever. Oh, really good. Okay. Well, I can honestly say, really full. We can't finish this.
It has to be. After all that, that's the thing you can't finish. All right.
I know. Thank you.
You're all set then. I will leave this with you.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, it looks like we're all set this evening. I'm gonna leave this here with you. Also, just to mention about our Miller Grassy program, it costs nothing to sign up. I see, you know, we enjoyed wine tonight. We do half off bottles of wine up to $100 on Wednesdays. It's like a rewards program, so every time you dine with us, you know, we swipe the card, give you points on there, and those eventually turn into $10 vouchers as well. So if you'd like to read up on that a little bit, I'm going to leave this here with you. I'll check back with you in a few.
Thank you.
Are you ready for me to take this up for you?
Yes, thank you.
So, no mind signing, the top copy is mine, the bottom copy is yours. Here is your credit card back. This is your Milligrazzi card. I went ahead and swiped that and gave you points for you this evening. You both have a wonderful night. Thanks for dining with us this evening.
Thank you. You're welcome.